All right, we are very close to the commencement of our first 5 kilometre race. Our lap scorers are in place. Young Sam Graham just giving the athletes their final instructions. It is a split field here, so we have half the runners on the inside of the track and half the runners starting out in lane 4 and beyond. So again, a bit fidgety. I'm starting to wonder whether it's not our starter and the athletes are actually fine. So we'll run through this list of athletes. We have, I believe, 17 in the field. Don't think we've got any withdrawals, perhaps 1 or 2, but it's a very large bunch. With hip 1, we have James Miller from Ballarat Harriers. In 2, Andrew Crawlis. In 3, Matthew Grange. In 4, Patrick Allen. In 5, Greg Hilson, local stalwart. In 6, from Bendigo University, David Heislers. Also from Bendigo University, David Cripps. Aaron Norton in 8, Benjamin Dranovic in 9, Sam Lawless in 10, Briar Sefo, who I believe is in 11, Chris Timel in 12, Zach Lunnan in 13, Claire Hillsden, also from Hamilton. We've got a few Hamilton runners, Claire Hillsden, Carolyn McDonald and Narelle Frigeau, 14, 15, 16. And our last runner, and I'm surprised he's still walking after his efforts at Vic Country Champs a few weeks ago, from Eagle Hawk, Kevin Shanahan. I think the 5 kilometres was the only event Kevin didn't do at Vic Countries. So our seed times here in this race range from about 18.5 through to 26. So a bit of a broad spectrum. We're likely to see some athletes being lapped in this field, so that'll keep our lap scorers on their toes. So about a 1:15 lap for our Ballarat Harriers runner James Miller. Looks like Patrick Allen in second there. I'm not sure whether that's Andrew Crawlis or Matt Grange, but a small pack has formed just at the back there. So it is Grange in third and Crawlis in 4. They've gone through the first 600 in just over 2 minutes. There's Sefo and Hilson. I have a feeling that they'll be locked at the hip for the next 10 laps. Couple of watch checks there. Norton through, Heislers through, and Timewell. Chris Timewell with a seed time of 20:53. I get the feeling that that will not last tonight. He's in some ripping form. Here are our Hamilton ladies. Sorry about the wind. Can't be helped. I will talk to some people next year. So we have some more separation in front. Looks like Allen has actually moved up on Miller slightly. And he's feeling the pace. 3 minutes on the clock. So they're going to run this first K probably somewhere around the 3:30 range, which, looking at their seed times, might be a little bit hot for these boys. They've got a little bit excited. Might need the crowd just to temper them down a little bit. So based on this, they're on about 17.5 minute pace, which I know will blow their PB out of the water. So I hope they can keep this pace up. Grange probably looking far more comfortable, although Miller does look okay. Crowlis just getting it done. Looks like he could go for about 15k. Hilson moved away from Sefo. And Cripps stalking her now. Actually, we've got a bit of a line here. Norton's moved up as well. Bit of a lap there from Dranovic. As Lunnan goes through and Heislers and Lawless. So it's a I'll tell you what, you wouldn't want to cross this traffic line. It's pretty constant. There's not many gaps. There's probably about 10 to 20 metres between most athletes. So our Hamilton ladies, 4:20 is a pretty handy pace here. That is well under their PB time for the first K. And they do not look like slowing down. So well under 4:30, which will give them 22 and a half. And according to my calculations, that is well and truly under PB territory. And so is Shanahan. So a 4:40 for Kevin Shanahan. He's got his seed time at 26. And at this rate, he'll go under 25. So Miller comes through again. He's got about 30 metres to Shanahan. So we'll see our first overtake here. Paddy Allen crossing through. 5 minutes on the clock. He's hoping for maybe another 12 or 13 minutes of work. Grange still looking very comfortable. I have a feeling his last K, he'll kick down quite significantly. I reckon he'll negative split this race. Crowler seems to have upped the pace. So I'm hoping that there's a bit of wind resistance through that marquee. It certainly looks like people are holding their pace up the front straight as well as down the back. The back must feel wonderful at the moment. Cripps has gone past. He's chasing Hilson now. Norton on the back of Dranovic. Here comes Lunnon, and Heislers has made a move now. Can he get around on the corner and get back in lane one? So Lawless around. Miller and Allen with a lap to go for the 2K. Does not look like they've slowed. So still lots of people in the stands. We'd really love you to get out on the track and cheer these people on. They're right in lane one. You can get up really, really close. Give them a bit of a cheer. So Hillston and McDonald through, and they are still on pace for a huge PB here. Keep going, ladies. Certainly worth the trip so far. You're doing a great job. So Miller's in a wonderful position here. He's going to start ticking people off. I hope that he's got the competitive instinct to be able to just chase a few people now. As he starts to get a bit tired, he can see these people and just start chasing a few down. Patrick Allen in the same spot, so is Andrew Grange. Not Andrew Grange, Matthew Grange, Andrew Crowless. My apologies there. So around Shanahan goes Grange, and Crowless about to come up there as well. Cripps has come up to Hilson. So Miller about to get his 2K, and it's about 7 minutes, just over 7 minutes. So he has not dropped off pace. He has kept his 3.5 minute pace. He is on for a massive, massive PB. James, keep going. Those people that are just coming through the door, if you are running, you need to go and get your bib from the glass house and your hip number. But we would really encourage you to get out on the track and encourage our first heat runners. So Patrick Allen through in about 7:15. So he's dropped off slightly, but he's still on for a big PB here. A huge lap coming up. If Miller can get around, he'll be over halfway, and then it's all downhill from there. Just showing some signs of rolling those shoulders. Keep it together, James. So a big line down the back. Looks like Dranovic, Norton and Heislers and Cepho all through the 2K. They checked the watch at about 8 minutes. So they are on for a 20-minute run, which according to my numbers is pretty close to their PB. Looks like that hot pace at the start has seen Pat Allen blow up a little bit, but he's going to be joined by Matty Grange and Andrew Crowless. And hopefully, as they go past him, he can hook on and get himself around another K or two. Come on, Paddy. Cripps has moved away from Hilson now. He's really looking good. He's put 40 metres on him. So Cripps looking good here. Shanahan's going to be well and truly still under pace. He needs 10 minutes at the 2K. He's going to get that very, very easily. Dranovac, Norton, Heislers, Lunnon, Cepho. So we've got a bit of a line here. Can Briar Cepho go with Ben Lunnon? Zach Lunnon. I better get my names right before I say them over the air. So Zach Lunnan, Bryce Evo, can she keep with him? That rope is starting to stretch. Sam Lawless, Chris Timewell. He's checking the watch. So I think by my calculations, surely maybe one more lap to 10. Oh no, maybe that is his 3K. So Lockie, help me out. Is that his 3K? Or has he got one more lap to 3K? 9:15? Geez, I tell you what, he is running exceptionally well. And he's got Timewell in his sights as well, so he is not slowing down. This will be a great run from James Miller. There goes Janelle Frigeau, the Hamilton ladies, going very well. Looks like Carol McDonald's picked it up. So Paddy Allen's been joined by Matthew Grange, and hopefully they can run shoulder to shoulder, drag him around. They've gone through 3K in under 10 minutes. That is phenomenal running. 2K to go. Crowlis now making a move. He looks like he's winding up with 5 laps to go. Maybe I've gone a bit soon. Maybe there's still another lap to go. This is 3, so I am right. So Hilson for 3K. Surely he hasn't dropped to 10:20.
This time it's just the first 3.
Doing very, very well. So Zach Lunnan's still looking very, very nice. Briar Cepho has just dropped back a little bit, but there is not long to go. Just relax those shoulders, keep those arms pumping. So that's the 3K. My apologies before, I thought they were pretty hot. So James Miller's gone through the 3K in under 11 minutes. That is fantastic running. So by my very quick calculations, that's about 3:40 pace, which puts him somewhere around, quick math in my head, is that 18 flat? 3:40, 18 flat? Come on, Lockie, you got to help me out. I do need your cheat sheet. Right, we have a group here. So it's Grange, it's Crowlis, and it's Allen just hanging on. 11:30, sub 11:30 through the first 3K. Absolutely fantastic running. Oh, apologies. McDonald through another lap and looking strong. So the trip from Hamilton is going to pay off for these ladies. They are running extremely well. I have a feeling that we're going to have 3 PBs heading back to Hamilton. I hope they're staying up tonight. It's a very long drive tonight. So Heislers, Norton and Dranovic. This is going to be a race. Aaron Norton looks like he doesn't have a lot left. Heislers looks okay. They are being stalked at the moment. Dranovic just sitting and waiting. I have a feeling he's going to go round at any point. Maybe he's waiting for another lap. He checks the watch. So Miller through again. Timewell moving up. Lawless going through. Get yourself back in lane 1, Sam. Very, very nice. Kevin Shanahan still plugging along. His PB, age PB, I should say. I'm sure he's run faster than 26 minutes back in the day. So Miller down the back again. He's our race leader here in the Ballarat Harriers top. He's made the way over tonight. We have a race here for second and third. So it's Grange and Crowler second and third. Allen has dropped off. He's given him 40 metres. That pace early was a bit hard. It's going to be a really, really long way for him to get around now. The Hurt Locker is well and truly there. Cripps looks like he's still only done about a K. He is looking fantastic. And here is where the action is. We have a big group here. Heislers, Norton, Dranovic, they are doing very well. Heisler's doing all the work. I think Norton's gone. That look on the face, he is not happy. Dranovic makes a move. He's moving up. Claire Hillsden still there. Miller about to come past her again. He's gone past Hilson and Lunnan. So we're a bit mixed up here. I think James Miller, our leader, might have 4 to go. I'll just move 3 to go. 3 to go. So he's well and truly inside the last 2K. He's almost down to 1K. Cepho through, Lawless through. This is where it's starting to hurt. Everyone is trying to find that last little bit. Get out onto the track, put your hands together. They need your help. It's hard to pick second and third here. Grange doing well, looking comfortable, but Crowless looks like he's got a kick in him. I reckon if Grange wants to keep in front, he's going to have to move away. He's going to have to go a bit early if he wants to hold on to that second position. Because for my money, Crowless is going to go around him in the last two laps. So Allen through. 3 to go. He's got this. He's trying to find a PB. He says it's about 18.5. He still might be able to do this. Free Show going very well. She might have 4. McDonald coming through. She might have 4. Oh, Dranovic has made the move and he has picked it up. He's left Islers and Norton. So he has moved away now. He's decided I've got a couple of laps to go. I'm not going to get lapped by James Miller again. Miller with 2 now, 800 metres to go. He is inside the last K. So our Ballarat Harriers man with 2 laps of the track to go. And he's got a couple to wind up. He's 10 metres behind Norton and another 10 behind Dave Heislers, and he will tick them off very, very quickly. He will pick it up in this last 700 metres. He'll get those arms pumping, he'll get those knees driving, and he is on for an extremely good PB. Time, we're still looking at the watch. He knows his PB is still there. It's still up for grabs. He checks the clock. Interesting battle here between Cepho and Lawless. So there's only 5 metres here. Cepho going well. Lawless just, can't pick it. Crowler's still sitting on Matty Granger's shoulder. He's making him do all the work out in front. Just dragging him around. 2 laps to go. 800 metres. 2 laps for Patrick Allen. 800 metres for him. Cripps has moved right up on him. Go with him, Paddy. Go with him. Go with him. So the Bendigo Uni guy has moved past Allen. Cripps looking very comfortable. Allen is trying to find something to keep with him. So far, so good. Here we go. Bell lap, I believe. So Miller with 1 lap to go. Under 17 minutes. Can he get under 18? Can he really drop like a 70-second lap and get himself under 18 minutes? Come on, James. He's around the back of the discus cage. Lunnon coming through for 2 laps to go. He's got to break 21 minutes. He will smash that. Hilson coming through for 2 laps. Miller making his way past the pole vault. 2:50 to go. Come on, James. Tick a few more off. 30 seconds. It's 17:35. Let's go. Let's get around. He's picked it up. 200 to go. So Miller with 150. He's really picked up this tempo. Crowless has now made the move, but he hasn't got away. Granger's coming back. It's going to be a great race for second and third. Miller, he enters the front straight. We're about to tick over 18 minutes. I don't actually have his seed time, but I hope he's going very well. So Paddy Allen, 1 lap to go, Pat. Let's go. Miller to get the final call. There he goes. 18:15 for Miller. Fantastic time. And he is our winner. Well worth the trip from Ballarat. Well done, James.
Come back this way, James. Come back.
So we got a race. Grange is taken back over from Andrew Crowless. They are at the 200. Shanahan with a couple to go. Heislers with 1. Norton digging deep now. He's going again. Free Show. Couple of laps to go for her. Where are Crowless and Grange? I can't see them. Ding dong battle up the front straight. Looks like Grange is taking back over. Crowless hasn't given up. 80 metres to go. Hilson with 1 lap to go, but Grange is coming down to take second place. Just a tick over 19. And Crowless 19.09. So good running from them, just outside their PBs, I believe. But they certainly had a wonderful, wonderful race. So it looks like Cripps now. Cripps might get 4th. Timewell with 1 lap to go. If Chris Timewell can't run 90 seconds for this last lap, I will eat my hat. Come on, Chris. 90-second lap to get a PB. Here we go. Hillston with 2 to go. She's well on track. Well done, David Cripps. Excellent running. Bryce FO 1 to go. She's got to break 20.50, so if she can pull together a 75 second lap, she's going to do a PB. I reckon Ben Dranova, I've probably butchered his name all time. Ben, was that a PB as well? He's given James a bit of a pat. Ben. Oh, he's getting a hug, so definitely a PB, I reckon. The crowd is out. We got hugs on track. That's absolutely fantastic. Allen and Norton cross the line. Norton, I believe, maybe just a PB for Aaron Norton. Just a PB. And maybe just a PB maybe for Dave. Not real sure. 1 lap to go for Free Show. Oh, her seed time is 23. Come on, Narelle. Come on, let's go. Make that trip from Hamilton worthwhile. Hilson coming to get the checkered flag. Well done to Greg. So Carolyn McDonald about to get the bell here. She's got her seed time down at 22.58. Come on, Carolyn. This is going to be in the 21s for you, I reckon. Let's get around that last lap. Get around her. Timewell. How did he go? Oh, he's just missed it. About 10 seconds. Great run though, Chris. That was hard work. So Bryce FO was looking for a 20.50. She's just outside that. Looks like it's going to be about 21.20. But a great run from Bryce. Sam Lawless coming across as well. So just outside PB. Not great conditions to run in tonight. Claire Hillsden trying to break 22.41. Has she got an 80-second lap in her? No indication. She might have though. Shanahan at the 200. McDonald at the 200. So the clock's only just gone 21.45. Come on, Carolyn. 21.45. You've got a minute 10 to get around. Let's go. That should leave us with Free Show in the front straight, perhaps. So our first of our Hamilton trio coming up the front straight and is absolutely going to obliterate her PB. According to my numbers, 23 on the dot was the seed time. Maybe she was just being generous, but big PB. Nice work. Fantastic. So let's get our other. Come on, Paddy. Don't go across there. You're right. So here we go. Carolyn McDonald. Oh, smashed it. 20-second. That's a 20-second PB by my count. How's that one go? Tough out there, but made it look easy. I'm going to say you made that look easy. Was it easy? No, well, you made it look easy. You're doing very, very well.
I got there, though.
So we have one more Hamilton runner. She might just miss her PB. Might just miss that 23, and there it goes now. So she's going to fall about 10, 15 seconds short. But as I said before, very tough conditions. It's a bit hard to pick up on the live stream, but you might be able to see the marquees blowing around a little bit. It is quite windy here again tonight. So great running from our Hamilton trio. Shanahan still on track. Trevor Kelly's going to let me know if he's got 1 lap to go or he's coming down to the finish line. Trevor Kelly, is Kevin coming up to the finish line or has he got 1 to go? Sometimes I don't know why I bother speaking. He's on his bow lap. So Kevin's still got 600 metres to go. He's a great supporter of the 5K Frenzy. I remember when this event was first floated, he was very, very quick to Very, very quick to get behind it. He'll be the first to admit his best days are behind him, but it's great that we have locals like Kevin Shanahan out supporting our local races. So quite a big number of spectators on the track at the moment. Absolutely fantastic. So Kevin through the marquees for the second last time. John Watson, Hunter Gill, give him a bit of a clap. Is he going to call it? What's he doing? He's done. He's out. So thank you, Kevin, and he's our last runner for our first race. Thank you very much. Thus concludes our first heat of the 5K Frenzy. Our next heat is due at 7:30, so approximately 20 minutes away. Remember, if you have just arrived and you need to collect your bib and you need to collect your hit number, you need to go to the glass house. So for any athletes